Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Nissan Frontier HardBody. This looks like something that would be straight out of an 80s or 90s action movie. There was that one movie, Invasion America, with Chuck Norris, where they were driving those Nissan trucks through the mall, and so I guess that we'll call this Truck Norris because it looks like something that would be in that movie. Anyways, huge shout out and thank you to the Ken Garf Nissan here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this truck. If you have any questions or need any help, link to the website in the description down below. Just make sure to ask for Paul. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a naturally aspirated 3.8 liter V6 that goes through a 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 23 on the highway, with power outputs being 310 horsepower and then 281 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, we've got this cool decal there in the center. You can see it's all blacked out. And notice that we have a white truck, but then the bumper down below is painted black. And I think it looks really cool. It creates this fun contrast. I've seen other automakers do this with other cars, and I think that this one works better just because it's white with black. If this was like black with green like I saw in a Chevy once, not so sure about that, but this contrast, I think it works. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 265 by 70 by 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, definitely retro with the design. I think that looks super cool if you ask me. And you've got this big chunky fender flares, got the giant 4x4 sticker, again a throwback. And look at that, we got rock rail protection. This thing is ready to go. Got the blacked out mirror caps and door handles. And you can see the sport bar here in the back. So you could attach a light bar and all of that to it, but just a cool look overall. And if we take a few steps back, well, here's a side profile of Mr. Truck Norris. Now this gets the regular Nissan key fob. You can see you've got the Nissan logo, lock and unlock, remote start, all of that, so nothing too crazy happening. And this leads us to the rear, which very slow tailgate protection here from the factory. This is aggressive bed liner, jeez. You can see with the cargo tie down points, we got an outlet in the bed as well, protection on the tailgate, and the tailgate's really easy to lift up into place. It's very light. And then again, notice here with the vinyl in the back, got the Nissan logo, very retro looking, cool with the taillights, and then the bumper's been blacked out to create contrast. And then this is cool, the exhaust tips also, I don't know if that's going to come up on camera very well, the exhaust tips also blacked out. That's fun. But yeah, overall definitely a retro throwback with the exterior styling. And this leads us inside. So it looks like it's a pretty nice interior here with this version of the Frontier. Here's a quick look at the seats. It's got the cloth seats here. Good space here in the back for a mid-size pickup truck. And then you can see here with the USB ports, outlet, all of that. And then the rear window, it's manual for the opening operation. But yeah, pretty normal Frontier cab. And this leads us to the front. Same thing with the material use here, soft touch. All of your window controls, mirror adjustments. Mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. Let's see what the payload is on this one. So we've got 1,110 pounds, not too bad. And here got covers over the front seats, but basically it's cloth here for the front seats. You've got your power adjustments on the side. And then you can see all of our controls down below. So for like the outlet, hill descent control, stability control, all of that. Got your tow mode as well. So I've got the normal Frontier steering wheel, nice trim all around, feels very durable. And you got a bunch of practical controls in the front, including like a depth cruise control, volume controls, voice command controls, traditional stocks here on the back. And then you got the gauge cluster, which is, screen there in the center, but then you've got the analog gauges on either side, so definitely going to be a more reliable unit compared to a lot of the stuff that we get in today's market. Backup camera in reverse, and then you got Nissan's normal infotainment system. Makes a mouse clicky sound. Well, there's another retro throwback, the mouse click sound. Anyways, you got physical controls here at the bottom, auto stop start if you want to turn that off. And then we've got our dual zone climate down below as well. This comes with heated seats, heated steering wheel, turn off the parking sensors, got some USBs, 2-speed transfer case with it. Got your shifter for that 9-speed, a little bit of storage here. Let's see more here as well. Nice with the center console. Like the trim. In general, very tight fit and finish inside here. There's the glove box, got the manual mirror dimmer. No center for anything like that. So here's our window sticker. This is built off of an SV. You can see the standard equipment that comes with that. The hardbody edition is $38.90 as an option. You can see all the stuff that it comes with, including the wheels, the tires, the fender flares, the blacked out elements, the sport bar, all of that. So for $3,800, not a bad value at all, actually. There's your total MSRP, $46,385. And, well, let's go prevent Invasion America. Just kidding, let's take it out for a drive. Good old truck Norris. I'm gonna keep on going with that joke as long as I can. I think that this is the perfect truck to do a retro throwback, because this truck in today's market is in fact a retro throwback. If you don't know, the Nissan Frontier is officially the most old school mid-size pickup truck you can buy, which makes it the coolest mid-size pickup truck you can buy, because you know what? Unlike what we had seen from 2000 to about 2020, where things continued to improve, post 2020 things continue to unimprove. They get worse. And I mean, you don't have to go too far on a search to really see that. I mean, it's horrible what's happened with vehicle build quality and all of that. And so this being more old school, I like it. And also vehicle reliability, that's another thing to mention. So the V6, big naturally aspirated V6, got good horsepower, good torque, it's responsive, the 9-speed's quick to shift, it's smooth. So what that all comes together to create is a great drive. Now, this is also, I think, the only truck, mid-size pickup truck, that still uses hydraulic steering. So the steering's got that heavy truck-like feel. And that's actually something that kind of pushes people away from the Frontier, and what I'd say is it separates the boys from the men. The men can handle the hydraulic steering rack, the boys cannot. But again, that's another thing that kind of makes this truck a little bit more old school and fits with this theme. Now in terms of, I guess, like how the hard body drives, it just drives like a regular Frontier. This ultimately is just an SV with some stuff added to it. I think it'd be really cool personally if they did a hard body with the Pro 4X package and just made it like more off-road capable than a Pro 4X. And what that would look like is have a lot of the Pro 4X stuff and then just do bigger tires than what the Pro 4X has from the factory, and then still do these hard body style cues, you know, the wheels and the decals and all of that. But just with the, I mean, look at the Pro 4X, such a cool truck. I think that's the best off-road mid-size pickup truck to buy. I know people argue with me on Ranger Raptor and all that stuff, but I mean, come on, naturally aspirated V6, simplistic body on frame design, like this is something that's gonna last a long time. You can't say that about a lot of the other modern mid-size pickup trucks. I mean, Toyota's engines blowing up left and right in that new Tacoma, and we'll see what happens with the Colorado and the Canyon. But again, turbocharged engines. Ford uses turbocharged engines, and so yeah, Nissan really is the last man standing when it comes to these old school pickup trucks, because the Titan too. And I was just talking to Paul before I did this review, and what I said to him is, I said, if you have a customer come in that is comparing the Titan to a Tundra, just say if they actually want to drive their truck, they should probably get the Titan. If they buy the Tundra, make sure that they have enough money to make their car payment, and then also pay for a rental car when their Tundra throws a bearing, blows up the engine, and then they can't drive it for 2 months while the engine's on back order. Just saying. So yeah, I think it's cool that Nissan's doing this, and this is the best truck because it's an old school truck. Like, if you want a modern pickup truck in the sense of brand new, manufacturer warranty, and has like a modern transmission and some modern interior elements, this has that, but then it has the old school reliability and simplicity. It's just, I think vehicles like this, I'm seeing them become more and more popular as time goes on, because everyone's sick of the new stuff that just It's like cars are like iPhones nowadays, where you got to replace it every couple of years because they just don't last.